Hi, third grade. It's time for social studies. And this week, you have the whole week to work on one assignment, and it can be pretty fun. You're going to use what you worked on last week when we did page 115. We read in our text how to tell fact from opinion. And in the textbook, there was a phone that had been invented, a little cell phone, and it came in bright colors. And the person who made the phone wants to sell it. Now they think it's mostly going to go to kids. So did you notice they show kids using the phone? And then they wrote some facts about the phone. Talk with your friends anytime with this amazing cell phone. Or opinions. Well, amazing is an opinion word, and to be able to talk anytime, that's kind of up to your parents. So they've included an opinion. It's better than any other cell phone. That's another opinion. People can talk from any distance. That may be a fact. It glows in the dark. That we could decide if that's a fact, if we can prove it. It is small enough to fit in your pocket. You can prove that it is. That would be a fact. Once you use one, you won't be able to live without it. Wow, that's an opinion. It comes in many different colors. That's a fact. So your job is to create a poster on your piece of paper. Excuse me. I sent home a couple of blank sheets of white paper. You may use one of those to do your poster. If you can't find that white paper, just use a piece of notebook paper then. And I want you to cover the entire poster. Make your poster really stand out. You're going to draw, you can paint, you can use colored pencils, crayons, markers. It's up to you. You can cut pictures out of magazines of people using your product. So if I have the smellerific phone from last week, I'm going to draw a picture of somebody maybe out in their garden. And they're going to have the smellerific phone there. And maybe they're going to be sniffing to see what that flower should smell like. I might show somebody in the kitchen cooking and looking at their smellerific phone to see, does it smell the way it's supposed to? I'm going to write 2 facts and 2 opinions. That's really important that you include 2 facts, 2 statements that are factual, and 2 opinions. Write neatly, spell correctly, and just like they did here, you can just write the words right over the pictures. That's oftentimes how you see posters. Okay, make it colorful and lively, make it catch our eye, and really try to sell your product. So whatever product you worked on last week, or some of you used my product just to find the facts and opinions, think of your own invention. It doesn't have to be real, but you're going to write 2 facts and 2 opinions about your product, and you're going to try to sell it to us. Okay? Don't try to do this all today. I don't want you to rush through it. Maybe take some time thinking, sketching a little bit of a plan, and then start drawing it. Think about your facts and opinions. You can ask for some help. I would like to see a picture of it by Thursday or Friday. Friday's catch-up day, so we can do it Friday too. Okay? I'm going to read now from Amelia Bedelia. Amelia Bedelia and her parents adored the cabin. Every day her dad talked about hopping in the car and roaming around. But there were so many fun things to do right where they were. Amelia Bedelia spent most of every day in the boat with Audrey. The good thing about fishing is that it leaves plenty of time for talking. They talked about school and friends and parents. They talked about movies and TV shows and books and animals. The biggest difference between them was that Audrey had a cat and Amelia Bedelia had a dog. And Audrey was older, but that didn't seem to matter at all. Talking about finally made Amelia Bedelia miss her, so she wrote a postcard to Diana. Remember, Diana is the one who's visiting finally, the dog. Here's her postcard. I'll read it. Hi, Diana. Thanks so much for walking finally. I miss her so much. Today I saw a dog with really long hair. They said it was a Russian wolfhound, but he was in no hurry. Hug finally for me, Amelia Bedelia. I want you to look at how she wrote this. A Russian wolfhound. That's like rushing around, like hurrying. So then she said, he didn't seem to be in a hurry. But the real word that they're using is Russian, like from the country of Russia. So like we might have a French poodle. This is a Russian from Russia, a Russian wolfhound. Then she wrote a huge schedule for Mom and Dad's vacation. I'll show it to you. And then I'll read it. "9 o'clock, wake up. 9:30, breakfast. 10 o'clock, Dad fishes with Doc. Mom walks with Mrs. Doc. I fish with Audrey. 12 o'clock, lunch. 12:45, nap. 2 o'clock, ride bikes. 3 o'clock, get ice cream. Try new flavor each day. Dad's favorite, really rocky road with walnuts the size of boulders. My favorite, double chocolate cookie dough crunch. Mom's favorite, triple berry smash. 3:30, read. 4:30, approximate another nap. Wow, she naps a lot. 6 o'clock, dinner. 7:30, go to town, hear live music. That beats dead music. 9:30, write in journal, like I'm doing right now. 10 o'clock, Mom or Dad reads me to sleep. Fishing versus catching. By Friday, the day before the Big Mouth Festival, the town was filling up with fishing fanatics. A fanatic is a fan. Somebody who really likes fishing is a fishing fanatic. Amelia Bedelia and her parents took a walk to the public dock to check out where the fish would be weighed and measured. Amelia Bedelia and Audrey went fishing later that morning. Audrey practiced casting with her rod and reel, while Amelia practiced with the cane pole. Amelia Bedelia knew her dad would admire how organized Audrey was. She was a planner, with a checklist for everything she needed or might need. Her tackle box was filled with lures and spare reels. Audrey even had a strategy. You know what, Soki? She told Amelia Bedelia. I'm not going to fish until late in the day. I know where the big fish like to hide. I don't want people to see my fish and try my spot, because then I might not win. That's her strategy, not to let anyone else see where she fishes. I'm going to come in with a huge fish right at the end of the contest at 5 o'clock. It's my best shot. That night, Amelia Bedelia and her parents and Doc and Mrs. Doc and Audrey went into town for pizza. It was Amelia Bedelia's dad's idea. He's jealous, Amelia Bedelia's mom announced as they studied their menus. He remembered that tonight our dog is getting pizza at the kennel, so he decided he had to have some. Puppy Pizza Day, said Audrey. Sweet. Amelia Bedelia wondered what Finally would order, as her parents and Mr. and Mrs. Doc tried to outdo one another with how many weird toppings they could put on a pizza. They added olives, peppers, mushrooms, sausage, meatballs, zucchini, beans, onions, anchovies, pineapple, and broccoli. Amelia Bedelia's father ordered his pizza Roman style, which meant a thin crust. But Amelia Bedelia's mother pointed out that the crust would break under the weight of his toppings. Amelia Bedelia and Audrey stuck with just extra cheese. A pitcher of lemonade arrived, and Doc proposed a toast. That's where people hold up their glass and they say something to each other. Here's to fishing and catching, he said. May you do both. So it's kind of like a good luck cheer. To our fisher girls, Amelia Bedelia and Audrey, said Amelia Bedelia's mother. There was enough pizza left over to fill a whole box, which they took home for tomorrow's lunch. That's it for now.